Well, President Trump has ordered that any immigrant not in this country legally should be deported if they've been charged with a crime. Any crime.
Now, his supporters point to how often immigrants wind up committing additional crimes after they could have been deported the first time. Well, Fox 5 I-Team reporter Randy Travis spent months studying local jail records to see how often that really happens.
That's right, Sinead and Russ. Yeah, immigration records are usually private, but we managed to get thousands of public records from Cobb and Gwinnett County jails. They partner with the feds to screen immigrant prisoners. We found lots of troubling examples, but no simple solutions.
One guy tried to snitch.
Too scared to show his face, this Duluth businessman recounted in 2015 how he was attacked at gunpoint by two men spotted on surveillance cameras. One was Jose Alfaro Contreras, a native of El Salvador.
Another guy wearing the masks. He just wearing the guns.
But just 1 year earlier, Alfaro Contreras had been in the Gwinnett County Jail on a shoplifting charge, with immigration authorities made aware. So how did he get out to commit another crime?
We shouldn't deal with them a second time or a third time or allow them the chance to hurt a citizen.
Yet a Fox 5 I-Team analysis of jail records in Gwinnett and Cobb counties found just that. Hundreds of immigrants still able to commit serious crimes after earlier being arrested on something minor. Audolio Mayo Perez booked into Cobb County for no driver's license in 2011. 2 years later, charged with aggravated child molestation and rape. Wilma Lazo Caballero caught for no driver's license in 2011, furnishing alcohol to a minor in 2013, and eventually busted for cocaine trafficking last year. Solomon Cassell was also busted twice for minor crimes, yet in 2012 was still around to hold up two beauty supply stores in Gwinnett County.
That's just wrong.
Gwinnett County Sheriff Butch Conway assigned 18 deputies to work full-time with ICE, part of a program called 287G.
If they come back with no legal status, then an ICE agent's contacted.
Gwinnett spends more than $1 million a year to help screen prisoners not born in this country. But citing a lack of money, in 2010, ICE announced it would only deport the most serious criminals, charged with the most dangerous crimes.
Were you frustrated when they changed the policy? I mean, did you?
Sure. I mean, we're going to do the same amount of work. We just have less result from it.
Of the 4 counties that participate in 287G, Gwinnett always has the biggest numbers. According to ICE, in the last fiscal year, deputies identified 2,032 suspects born outside the U.S. Yet either because they were here legally or their crime wasn't serious enough, only 194 got ICE detainers. That's less than 10%. Like the president, Conway wants a zero-tolerance policy for anyone here illegally who comes into his jail, no matter what their crime.
Automatically, if they commit a crime, they should go.
Even no driver's license?
Even no driver's license. I would not sneak into Mexico and drive a car knowing that I wasn't supposed to be in their country and violate their laws on top of it. That's just stupid.
But deport everyone arrested for a crime? Okay. How much money are you willing to spend?
They've been deporting as many people as they can with the money they've been allotted.
Attorney Charles Cook teaches immigration law at Emory University. He says anyone being deported has to come here first, before an immigration judge in downtown Atlanta.
Once I go in front of a judge, he's going to set a final hearing for me in 2020. And so, yeah, you can deport more people, but really all you're effectively doing for the most part is clogging the immigration courts further, where there are already 100 judges short nationwide.
And even a criminal suspect here illegally can get out on bond. Some never come back. Our analysis found more than 1,000 examples of immigrants in Gwinnett and Cobb who failed to appear for their next hearing. Cook says there's just not enough jail beds.
We're talking about 500,000 people are currently in deportation proceedings. You going to detain all 500,000?
And it's here that the sheriff and the immigration advocate agree. Legalize the status of the vast majority of immigrants who do not get into trouble, and you can focus on the ones who do.
I know Hispanic families and that are here illegally, and they're great people. You know, personally, I don't want to see them deported because they add to our society. But there's so many that don't. And we have to identify the ones that don't.
If you're really looking for the bad people, why do you have to sort through all the good people to find them? You fix the law, you can solve Sheriff Conway's problem. You can have a zero tolerance policy if that's what you want. But you can't do that if you don't fix the law.
Right now, there's been no discussion about that in Congress or in the White House. Clearly, a zero tolerance policy would help avoid far more serious crimes later on. But again, as he said, if you start deporting everybody, some of them are eligible to make bonds. So they're out and you're right back where you started.
It is complicated, a money issue, and a lot more involved than that. Yeah.
Absolutely. We got more tomorrow night at 10. So
All right.
stay
We
tuned.
look forward to it, Randy. Thanks.
Thanks.